introduce yourself to the team?
How y'all doing? My name is Bensley, and I like to make music. I'm a producer, engineer.
Damn right. That's awesome. Welcome.
My name is Woodney. I'm a carpenter, and I like to cook too.
Awesome. You're making music and you're going to be cooking. That's what I like to hear. Awesome.
I'm Nick Cheney, DOO down in Boston South.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Tommy Henny, and I'm the general manager of Boston South.
I'm Sam, general manager at Coastal Ports.
Last but surely not least, everybody, we are blessed with the presence of the president of O2E Brands. Give it up for Erik.
Quick hits because I think it'll be more valuable to the team to leverage our special guest in the house. Mr. Erik Church, president of OTE Brands, give it up for him.
I am absolutely humbled and honored to be here. When I look at these numbers, Coastal Ports, looking at your numbers, looking where you guys are and top performers, like rock stars in the system, across the system. So I'm just super thrilled to be here with you all today. And every conversation I've had today, I've been making these mental notes of things that we have to do better across the system because you guys are setting the bar so high. So congratulations and thank you so much for being like absolute rock stars across the system. I live here in the Boston area. I just moved back about 6 months ago, I guess. And I actually used to live in Charlestown before I moved to Toronto and then to Vancouver. So I have a history in the Boston area. My in-laws, my family, a lot of them are from Boston, from Vermont, New Hampshire. My daughter's at school in New Hampshire, so I'm full on back, love being back in New England, being back here. When I joined the organization, let me put it this way, in 2011, as a system, across all businesses, Australia, Canada, and the United States, we were doing $85 million. Southwind is doing more than that right now. So think about the size and scope of the business that has grown since 2011 to where we are today. We're going to hit about $600 million in revenue across all of our organizations, and a big chunk of that is, of course, from Southwind and this franchise configured. So thank you and congratulations to you. When I first joined the organization, Brian reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in joining the organization. And we had a lot of conversations about what it was going to look like to work together. And one of the things I asked Brian, and many of you have surely heard his story. I see his picture up on the wall over here, where he started the business in '89 with a $700 pickup truck driving through McDonald's, Asphalt truck, and he said, I'm going to do this. It took him almost 6 years to hit $1 million. 6 years. And then when the next franchise partner, Paul Guy, the first franchise partner, Paul Guy in Toronto, did $1 million in his first year. And now think about how fast you guys are replicating and doing that. So we get better and better and better. So when we think about what makes franchising an amazing opportunity, Southwind has done a remarkable job with this, is empowering the local businesses to do the right thing for the customer, empowering the local business to do the right thing for their employees, their staff, their entire team. And that's the power that really Tyler and Josh have really unleashed in Southwind, is to take that and put it on steroids. And so as an organization, what makes us great is over 5,000 people across the entire system, all contributing and all of us learning from one another. And I think that's really the awesome part about individual owned franchises, that we all get to work together. So when I joined the organization, I talked to a bunch of friends. I said, hey, I'm thinking about joining this company called Margaret Junk as the new president. What do you think? Anybody who is a franchisee of a different system, they'd say, oh no, you never want to be the franchisor. It's terrible. Like the franchisors are terrible. And then every time I talk to somebody who's the franchisor, the corporate entity, they'd say, oh, you don't want to be in franchising because the franchisees are terrible. Oh, it seems to like each other. And then when I came to the What I Got Junk family, I realized it is truly a family. From the corporate office to the franchises, the people on the phone, the people who are on the trucks up front. What really sets us apart as an organization, I believe, and you've just shown this morning, is it's all about people. What makes us an exceptional organization, what gives us great respect from our customers, what gives us great revenue numbers, great results, is the awesome people who are in this room. So I want to ask a couple of questions. And by the way, I had a couple of pickups in my house. The first pickup was Tyler, I guess, or Josh called and said, "Hey, can you help Erik out?" So awesome job. I wasn't there when it was done, but everything was done fantastic. And the next time I decided I'm going to call myself and just see what happens. So Jeff, you were out and killed it. Awesome job. I did everything I possibly could to try and fuck you guys up. And you handled it beautiful. So well done. So I really appreciate how much you care about the business, how everybody cares about this business. So what I'd like to ask is, we take it to all the people on your first day. Where do you see yourself in five years? What do you want to be doing?
So doing this, well, this.
And producing maybe, right?
Was definitely.
And so tell us a little bit about what does it mean for you to be a producer?
Music producer?
Yeah.
It means a lot because that's one thing, that's my escape.
Yeah.
From like working all these jobs.
Yeah.
That's literally, like I can be doing that for the rest of my life.
World's your oyster, man. Like that is what I think Southwind has really shown. And we see all these people on the board on the way in. Here are the owners of businesses that started on the trucks. That's pretty awesome. That's very, very cool. Talking to Lexi this morning about you talking to customers on the weekend with a screaming baby in the back and just building rapport, building relationship with customers. So much about what we do is impacting people. As a business, Learn Got Junk is sometimes dealing with the most stressful points in people's lives. I can tell you very personally, unfortunately, my brother passed away last summer, and we had to get some stuff out of the house. The same day he passed away, because it was an accident in the house, we had to get stuff cleared out. The guys who showed up at the house were awesome. They really made a difference to a very, very stressful situation. And that happens every day. Whether you know it or not, people are dealing with moving. We had somebody who had a mattress that they needed to get rid of yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They were moving with stress. They need to get figured out, so we sorted it out for them. So whether it's a small thing or a big thing, people are calling us because they are in a stressful environment a lot of the time. And so when you show up and you connect with them, and the team show up and connect with them, you're making a difference in their lives. So how much of a difference do we get to make every single day and have fun doing it and build a successful business? It's pretty awesome. So that's what I love about what Erik Got Junk is the people who I get to work with, all of you, all the customers, the impact that we get to have with them, and the opportunity to be the biggest and the best in the industry that we've chosen to be in, and the industry that Brian created. So it's pretty cool.
So, when I seen Mr. Church at Erik, the last 4 kickoffs from Vancouver to Las Vegas, and I made sure I go out my way for him to give me a jewel to take away with him. So, at the bar, Brian was buying his beers, right? Las Vegas Caesar Palace, I said, Erik, give me one piece of advice as somebody who started as an entry-level employee and trying to work my way up. And you said, don't climb the corporate ladder. Look at it as a circular staircase. Expand on what you need for that. There's plenty of people in here who came as truck team members who want to see themselves on their wall one day as well.
Cool, love that. Yeah, thank you for remembering that, especially after the amount of beer that we were having.
Oh yeah.
In fact, the next morning, was it last night? I kept
Last night, yeah.
And I was standing outside at about 5 o'clock in the morning in front of the hotel having a cigar and a bourbon. And as people were getting in cabs to go to the airport, I'm like, I think I gotta go to bed now. So if you're starting sales, how do you get into operations? If you're starting operations, how do you get into marketing? Get yourself well-rounded as you grow through the organization. The more experience you have, I think the more value you're going to get, the more you're going to learn, and the more value you're going to be able to provide to the company you work for. Hopefully it's 1-800-GOT-JUNK. How do you push yourself out of your comfort zone? Create some optimal anxiety for yourself to say, okay, I'm going to push myself to do something that I haven't done before, and so I'm going to break my habit. I'm going to break my habit of having to do the same thing over and over again. I'm going to do something different. That's when you learn. And the more you learn, the more you grow, and your opportunities open up to you. And it's not just learning, changing your job necessarily, but it's going to a different franchise, going to a different, you moved to a couple of different places.
G Beach to Texas to Boston.
So within the same company, if you're moving around, you're learning, whether you're learning from a different geography, you're learning from a different manager, you're learning from different people. And if you think about life, I believe that life is a lifelong learning opportunity. So if you choose to learn and grow in that circular staircase, you are going to move your career forward. And you're going to enjoy and learn more in life. This is my philosophy.
All right, let's give it up for Mr. Church.
So going over the goals for the day, so we got 45K in rev. What is the goal for JP's today? Rob, what do you think? You're the king of diversion. What do you think?
We run it back to 5 until we can accomplish that goal, and then we elevate.
Okay. 5 JP's for the day, guys. All right. Are we going to accomplish these goals today, guys?
Yes, sir.
Do we just accomplish our goals?
No, we're gonna break them.
We're going to exceed that shit, guys. All right. And last but surely not least, how many complaints are we going to get today, guys?
0.
How many cancels are we going to get today, guys?
0.
Damn right. So, 45K in rev, 5 total JPs, 0 complaints, and 0 cancels, guys. Let's break it down. Let's make it extra loud for Mr. Church so we're waking up the guys.